Hello viewers, 4DIYers here with a tutorial video for everyone. In this particular video here, I'll be doing a demonstration on how to oil spray your vehicle. Also, don't forget to check out my website at www.4DIYers.com or click on the link in the description below. If you have enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for future tutorial videos. Before the winter season comes around, it's very important to provide some form of protection from excessive amounts of moisture and salt on the roads. Even if you do live in a warmer climate, moisture will be present, which can attack the bare metal and poorly coated surfaces. Providing a form of protection not only keeps your vehicle in better condition, but also prevents parts from prematurely failing and protects the value of your vehicle. Here I'll be using an aerosol-based lubricant that provides a barrier which is specific for vehicle undercoatings. This product is a multi-use, non-drying lubricant used to control and prevent rust and corrosion. This product is called ProFilm by Gumout. It is made of a wool wax oil which is able to repel water and displace moisture. Beyond automotive applications, this can also be used on machinery, farm equipment, and recreational vehicles. It's a non-drip formula which is safe for all metals and does not swell most rubbers and is non-conductive. Now the vehicle I'm working with here today is a small Ford Ranger. 1 to 2 cans are normally needed for a vehicle. This will be dependent on the size and if it's been sprayed before. Just comparing some local prices, having a shop oil spray your vehicle will cost around $125, as opposed to buying a couple cans of this product, which one can is about $15. So if you need 2 cans in total for your vehicle, you're looking at about $30, which can be a $95 savings. If you have a concrete, asphalt, or paving stone driveway, I would recommend moving your vehicle onto a gravel or grassy area, as you do have to worry about any spray misting on the ground. If you're unable to do that, then lay down a tarp, plastic, or cardboard. You will most likely have to elevate your vehicle either by pulling it onto ramps or safely jacking it up. Start by cleaning the underside of your vehicle off, removing any loose dirt, debris, or rust. What I did here was simply take it to the local car wash and pressure wash the underside. Considering this vehicle has been oil sprayed already, it does have a thick coating in some areas which doesn't necessarily have to be removed, as it's already protected. Shake the can first. Normally it is best to apply the coating in warmer days as it does penetrate better. Ensure the areas you will be spraying are dry and free of any moisture. Spray an even coat on various parts underneath the vehicle. Here I'll be applying it to the frame rails and crossmember. For a unibody vehicle, you'll also want to spray the subframe as well. You can also apply a coat to the control arms. Do not apply the oil spray to the brakes, tires, and around the engine areas such as the pulleys, belts, alternator, starter, exhaust manifold, and radiator. If there are frame components which are a tubular design, use a supplied nozzle to spray inside for rust protection. The spray pattern tends to be fairly direct with minimal overspray. Next, moving on to the floor area of the vehicle, spray the frame or unibody structure. Some vehicles will have removable caps, which can be taken out, then use a spray nozzle to spray inside, then reinstall the caps. Areas not to spray in this area include the exhaust. If your vehicle is equipped with a metal fuel tank, then I would also recommend spraying that as well, as they can rust over time and can be very costly to replace. Another important area to spray as well for preventative maintenance is the brake and fuel lines, which run along the floor or inside the frame rail. Be sure to also spray on the other side of the rockers, as these are common areas which can fail to rust on many vehicles. Moving on to the fender wells, some have a plastic liners, others do not. You can remove the plastic fender liner or at least pop out a few clips to gain access in behind, which does help but isn't needed. Others which have metal exposed, spray the coating on that. Try not to get the oil spray on the tires. You can also use plastic bags to cover up the tires if you wish. Spray behind the fender lip and use the nozzle if needed. If you are working with a truck and if it does have tie-down areas on the top of the box, it is a great area to get behind the panels. Use the nozzle to allow the product to mist inside the panel, protecting the back side. Gain access behind the bumpers by spraying in between the panel gap that matches up to your vehicle's body. For this vehicle, there is a plastic barrier in behind, so it cannot be done. A nozzle will be needed to provide a more precise spray. This can be applied to both the front and rear bumpers. Moving on to the door, sometimes you will find little access caps which can be removed, and this does make it more convenient for spraying the product inside. Some oil spray shops do drill holes in the door jambs, either on the body of the vehicle or on the doors itself to provide an access hole for oil spray. Then a plastic cap is installed afterwards. You can do this yourself, although you must drill in an area which doesn't interfere with any internal components, and you do risk creating a spot of bare metal around the opening. Personally, I like to stick with any factory locations, or accessing the inside of the doors by the drains which are found on all vehicles towards the bottom of the door edge. These drains can be hidden behind a rubber gasket and are always found to the front and rear and sometimes in the center. Most doors also have a crimped edge, which are known for rusting, so you can apply a light coat of oil spray as well. To gain access behind the front fenders, open the front doors and spray inside the door jamb using the nozzle. Again, this product will mist behind the panel. Finally, moving on to the engine bay area, some vehicles are equipped with plastic or metal radiator supports, so that will affect whether it needs to be sprayed or not. For this vehicle, it is a metal radiator support, and as you can see, it does have various openings in the structure which allow the oil spray to be applied within. Applying the oil spray to the front of the radiator support can be done if you have access, but do not spray the radiator as the cooling surface may become plugged, which will cause issues. Spray along the inside of the fender will help as well. Again, there are many access holes which can have the protection applied to the inside of the inner fender. Hood and trunk areas will also have drainer access holes, such as shown here, where the rust protection can be applied either with or without the nozzle, depending on the size of the hole. Be sure to spray around in a circular pattern so you do get all areas within the access holes. You can even take the oil spray further and remove some trim pieces, interior panels, or soundproofing to help protect against any rust. Normally when I do remove panels on a vehicle such as fenders, I always have a can of this handy so I can spray in behind the fender and the fender structure. This concludes the rest of my tutorial video. If you have any comments or questions, please don't hesitate to post them below. Also, please subscribe to my channel and give my video a thumbs up. Thank you for watching.